Good evening, everybody. Dharma talk, decoded version. Well, in the last Dharma talk, it's about the eight life paths, and we haven't finished the last four, so let's go on to the right life. The right life, the real life, is when you are, doing activity for your mission of the life, and not to survive, for the mission of the life. This is life, because that's why we received our life, the energy. That's the reason why we are receiving energy from the Great Spirit. It's for fulfill the mission of the life, not for the survival. And that's why we need to study and practice how to control. Is a good word, to control. How to create the future. Okay. Otherwise, we will be slave of the world. Slave of the world means we will be our spirit, our mentality with our spirit will be occupied by the fear, by the thinking about the physical material, and thinking about how to survive. But this is not life. You have to, the life, yourself, each self, have to be excited and for living. Excited for the living, and you have to really like a feeling that I am living now. I'm living life. And when you are fulfilling your mission is never for your self or your comfort or your survival. Mission is what is best for the human being. And if you are devoting for this way of these activities, if you're devoting this moment to moment, there's a pleasure. There's a pleasure in you. No matter how you're tired, okay, no matter how tough, if you're doing this, yourself, your moment, your existence feels the pleasure. And of course, the guardians, angels, surround you also feeling pleasure, and your ancestors also feeling pleasure about it, because that's how they are wishing for. And this is why we are born. Okay? So this is the right life, okay? To make all other people, feeling happy, make other people feeling happy, yeah. And to be part of, to help the other people's wish be realized, yeah. To make other people be free, to make other people feel more peace. This is the life. This is why you're born. Okay? And this is not just idea. Okay? Not like yeah. I'm not like okay. When I'm doing numbers. No. Not only that. Okay? That's But are you fulfilling the energy in the field around you to make other people's moment to moment, make other people's to you know, enjoy? You know, there's only two attitude in the field. If you're really caring means not you think you care, okay? Caring means that they feel be cared, and without any pressure, without feeling the freedom. You know, what people want, what almost all people are wishing for when they are together, when they are be with other people. Yeah. All of us, okay, all of the human beings are wishing to feel that they are important. You know why? It's because every single existence is one child of the Buddha, one child of the God, one child of the Great Spirit. So they want to, that's what it is, okay? That's what it is. But with ego or karma or whatever blocks to feel that way. So everybody wishing to awaken to this. And but people don't realize this, that they want to feel that one child of the God, one child of the Buddha. So what they do is, stupid things, try to make themselves self-important, so they talk about themselves, or not be interested to others, or try to be on top, or talk how great they are, but as a result, it's going to be opposite, because nobody wants to hear. Everybody wants to be heard. So if you're really caring other people, you have to ask other people to make them feel that they're important, to give this message. Anyway, okay. Anyway, if you're really working for all beings, anytime, anywhere, and this is the right life. Okay. No matter how the society says it's wrong, no matter how society says it's crazy, if it's really for other people, this is your mission of your life. What you feel that it is for other people. Okay. To make other people happy, to create a great future for all others. This is the right life. So what is the next one? What is the next one? I think the right practice. I don't want, I hope this one is, okay, no. This is a recording version, so I don't have to care that if it's working online or not. The right practice. What is right practice? Actually, the practice, I don't like this translation because the Japanese kanji, Chinese character, is written like this. And this is like moving forward. Moving forward. And this is what? This is like essence. true self. Actually, what is a little bit interesting is this part is rice, and this part is making pure. Means that taking off the rice, inside is white and outside is a grain, the skin of the rice, taking and let this come out, the white. This is the meaning of the rice, So it's to let the essence come out. It means true yourself. Let your true yourself come out. Take off the ego outside. Take away the ego conscious outside and let your true inner self, which means true inner Buddha, awaken. This and to move forward. This means that every single Nembutsu, every single chant, this is like have to be like taking away ego. It's like killing your ego, destroying your ego. You see, ego always want to focus to self, right? Ego want to focus to self, but this is illusion, This is illusion because doesn't exist actually. It's just doesn't exist, and it's creation of the fear in subconsciousness, and try to make it focus to self. That's why I don't recommend to do that meditation to focus on yourself. What you feel, what you sense. This is like it's opposite, And it's much more important to awake this. That's what Mahayana Buddhism started to, not to focus on to self, but for all beings, take away your ego and move forward. Because you let your ego corrupt every moment, and this is like really moving forward. Because why moving forward is because universe is infinitive development of your spirit. It's always moving forward. This is a really true. It is a true state of the universe. So to unify with the universe, universal great spirit means, without spirit of the infinitive development, without the spirit of the infinitive development, you cannot unify with the universe, great spirit of the universe, because greatest of the spirit of the universe itself is, developing infinitively moment to moment. And now I discovered in Taoxias that there is a speed of the infinite development, and it's much faster than we think. Because dropping off ego, killing ego, destroying ego, disappearing ego, and moment to moment move forward. Playful beings, and keep visualizing moment to moment, and the speed is much more. Keep visualizing Buddha, and moment to moment, and its speed is much higher than we usually think. Our ego thinks, Okay. So the practice is not just right practice, not just follow the system of the practice, but that might include, but much more important is break through the ego. And this is the right practice. And what is the right mind? Right mind. Interpretation as Mahayana Buddhist or in Tao Sangha. You know, there's a word, maybe I said once, image. Image means when we say image in Buddhism or in Buddhism, not in general, in Mahayana Buddhism in Mahayana Buddhism, image means that is recognition. Because when we recognize something, we are projecting our image and we are recognizing outside the world. There's nothing, no recognition without projecting the image. This has to be common sense, because it's obvious that without any projection of the image, there's no recognition. This is obvious, So, imagining recognition is image, okay? There's a word in Saint Benet's word that own image is equal great image. Actually, great image means that absolute image. Absolute image means no image of no separation of objective or subjective, subject or object. We, from the Western point of view or modern point of view, whatever, we think that image is only subject. But as I said, image equal to recognition. It means it includes object as well. But there's also absolute image exists. Deeper level of the image, deepest level of the image. Actually, that is whole universe is a creation of the image of the Amida Buddha, or let's say this way, whole universe is absolute image of Amida Buddha itself. And our own image is equal to absolute image of Amida Buddha. This means that we are looking at the world through our filter of our ego. So ego conscious. Ego conscious is very, very narrow. And most of the things we don't see it. Even for example, even the sense of the ear, we are much low level compared to dog, right? Or eyes, or compared to bird, we are very low, whatever, What we are looking in the world is totally different from the true reality. Only through our image, our ego filter, ego is filtered and not really recognizing. But taking away all the egos, and deep into the awakening to the absolute image, the true reality will be awakened. And be oneness of the mind, of the absolute mind of the Amida Buddha will become out. This means the right mind, okay? Not like with the self-force. Okay, I should be a right mind. I should be a right mind. I should think about this way. I should mind it this way. Not like drop off your ego, and whatever the mind comes up, springs out. Amida Buddha's mind springs out. This is the right mind. Many people make mistake that to get enlightened is something like you practice and you become great, and no, just drop off, and just be awakened the true self, because you are already it is as it is. Just don't open yet, right? And they say examples that very nice story of this, like inside of this is egg. Doesn't mean looks like egg, but it is egg. Okay, egg inside of the egg, the small baby bird, and outside of the egg, the mother, and both they break the egg and can born, right? The baby will be born from the egg. They say this is Amida Buddha, and this is the practitioner. Isn't it nice? And this is the Nembutsu. Nothing is your self-force. But only by self-force you receive the other force. And how to receive the other force is practice for others, not for yourself. Practice for others, you receive the other force. Right life, right practice, right mind, and right samadhi. Samadhi is unification of the Amida Buddha, or deep level of the meditative state of the unification of the Great Spirit. And the right samadhi is, as I said, much faster than you think, with infinitive development speed, just to keep breakthrough that ego in your practice. Is moment, each chant breaks through that. And this is what Meister Eckhart said, time to time, all day along, the Jesus will be produced in your heart. It means keep break through the ego, and be oneness, and flow with the infinitive development of the spirit. And never ever expect samadhi happens in your practice. It will happen itself as a result of the practice. I see you again